In my neighborhood, we're always thinking about the young people. How can we help? How can we strengthen them and make them part of a productive wave country? There's a group that does that every day. I want to welcome them. And we're really blessed because not only do we have our local Whitney M. Young Job Corps Center director, and that is Will Stinson, joining us today, but we have national, and that is so very important. Rachel Torres, who is the National Director Office of the Job Corps, with us there. Rachel, let me start with you. Talk about what Job Corps does and why it's so very important.
First of all, thank you so much for having me. I am so grateful to be here and get the opportunity to speak to your audience. Job Corps is a really, really important program because it really focuses on underserved communities and give them an opportunity to really learn a trade. There are so many opportunities within Job Corps. It is no cost to any of our students ages 16 to 24, and they can end up in a variety of trades that they can learn, whether it is culinary, whether it is carpentry, you name it. We will support our students in developing a vocational trade and also assist them to be able to gain employment afterward. So it is a wonderful program that's funded by the U.S. Department of Labor.
Rachel, you've got over 100 Job Corps centers all across the nation, right?
Yes, I have 123 centers across the country, one in every state, and also in Puerto Rico, as well as Washington, D.C.
Oh, we appreciate the work that you do. One of those also right here in Louisville, Kentucky. And we have Will Stinson. Will, now you are the director of our Whitney M. Young Job Center here in Louisville. How long have you been with them? Because I work with the Job Corps all through the years, and I know that you are relatively new to this position. Is that right?
That's right. I've been here since May, so
Yay.
Just 6 months, yes.
How has it been for you, Louisville, and what do you want to say about the wonderful young people that are here in our city?
Louisville's a nice small town. I moved from Dallas area, so much bigger metro, but small town, nice people, great young people, and they want to learn from what I've seen so far.
So, Will and Rachel, when you talk about the work that Job Corps does, I know that you all are there, and I know that you're working every day, but for me, just a regular resident here in Wave Country, and I say this to both of you, we'll start with you, Rachel. What do I need to be doing? Folks can talk about young folks and talk about how they don't do this and how they don't do that, but what should I be doing to help the Whitney M. Young Job Corps to make sure those students are doing what they're doing?
Absolutely. First thing, since we just started reopening back and accepting going back to traditional enrollment and bringing on students, what I need you all to do is refer students, bring students. There are a lot of students that are in need. There are a lot of students that need that support. We provide all kinds of support, including medical services to them. So we need you to get to get the word that Job Corps exists. It's the best kept secret. Get the word that Job Corps exists and allow these students to come and join the center and have the opportunity to develop and learn.
So, Will, for our kids here, our young people here, do you have anything going on that you need specific help with right now in some of the programs that you're working with in Louisville?
Well, we always need help. We always need employer partners. Ms. Torres mentioned we need the young students to come, and once they come, we'll get them trained, but a lot of that training is hands-on, and we need employer partners to help us do that. And not just that, we need people who want to help young people be successful. We're always hiring, so it's just a three-part mechanism to help young people be successful and help the community.
So some of the programs that they get to do, talk about that.
We have carpentry, so that's one of our popular trades. We have several nursing trades, CNA, CMA, which is clinical medical assistant. The culinary program is very strong. I mean, there's just lots of things that students do, and we just don't focus on the skills training. We want to get a young person to be all-around trained. So those soft skills that are necessary when they get a job, and not just a job, but a career, long-term employment is the goal for Job Corps.
A lot of times we have groups come on. We just had the Salvation Army come on, and there are tangible things, you know, that they need, turkeys or clothing or something like that. Are there items like that that we can help the Job Corps with nationally or locally? Rachel?
No, I should say no, because we always need help. I think Will nailed it. It's really getting the employers to understand that we have an opportunity to train future employees for them. That's where we measure our success. If we can get these students employed and get them to a good job, that's where we want to go. So employers, if you're looking for to work future workers, I know we've gotten some calls already related to that. Really reach out to us. We are happy to get into more of those partnerships, bringing them on. We can visit the centers and see what kind of the way our student gets trained, and then help us prepare them to become more employable, to have careers, and not just job. It is about the career.
Yeah, if you can get a kid interested and on the right track, we don't have to worry so much about them going down a path that's going to cost them and us grief later on. The Job Corps Center is on Shelbyville Road in Simpsonville, Kentucky. Will, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Simpsonville is a nice small town, just right down Shelbyville Road. It's an easy drive if you're coming from Louisville or coming from Shelbyville. It's pretty much right in the middle. Beautiful campus. We have 54 acres. We lease it from the Lincoln Foundation. Lots of people know about that in the city of Louisville. It's just a very pretty campus. We have deers out there. We have rabbits, and I'm not used to seeing that on campus, but it's very, very pretty. And all the 4 seasons here, I'm getting to see the red leaves. I haven't seen those in a long time, so it's very nice, easy drive out to Simpsonville.
Yeah, you just hang on, Will, because we definitely have 4 seasons, and I'm sure the snow is coming soon. If there are businesses that are watching right now, you said you need those business partners. What are we talking about that they have to do? What kind of commitment is that, so they know and say, you know, I think I can do that?
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a program called work-based learning. It's kind of like an internship. So at different levels, the students will go do different things. So they could take a field trip, they could do job shadowing, they could do hands-on training. There's all types of things that an employer could do. Just mentor young people. Lots of things an employer can do to help a young person be successful. Those are all types of things. All of our students need to be more employable, and all those things are a factor into that.
All right, and they meet here also in Louisville, right, Will?
Yes.
Okay, just so you know, you don't have to go to Simpsonville every time. They've got groups here. Did we miss anything at all when it comes to the Job Corps, Rachel?
The only thing I would, I'm sorry, excuse me. The only thing I would say is let's bring the students on. And one thing I do want to emphasize is all students. We try to create a very welcoming environment for all of our students, and we would love to have more women to the non-traditional trade. I love to see a woman welder or carpenter. So please, if any interest, just come on down. We'll be more than happy to have you.
Yeah, because it's about what you might want to do, not what you look like, not where you live. Every student is welcome. We appreciate you. We appreciate what you do, Will. It's a pleasure to meet you, Rachel. Thank you for joining us. And again, it's whitneymyoung.jobcorps.gov. Let your child be part of it. You never know what might come from it.